Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Primeau of Eat.Health Lee. I'm here to talk about in this video about the second challenge I did. For anyone who doesn't know, I spent 6 months on Joyland for a previous experiment and did some blood testings, and then I tried to create my own meal replacement shake to do some testing. And unfortunately, it didn't go the full 6 months like the Joyland. It actually went from October 31st, 2016 until December 30th, 2016, so about 2 months. And the reason was I developed heartburn while on this experiment, and then my GP wanted to take me off and see if it was related to the shakes or not. So I took her advice and I came off of it. The blood results themselves, the gamma GT and the ALAT was normal before I began the experiment. And when I came off the 2 months, it was very high. It was about 7 times the level of a normal level where it should be, and these are liver enzymes. It's hard to compare it to the previous one because, again, the other one was 6 months, this was 2 months, and of course a different type of shake. But that was kind of interesting. The rest of the results, they vary, but they're not too far off in the unhealthy range. The B12 was a bit high. And the rest were within normal levels. So again, just like with the previous experiment, I will post these results onto the blog space for you guys to see. Of course, I'll block out the gamma GT and the ALAT because I'm using that for my bachelor thesis. And I will include the same information as last time, which is the blood pressure, daily blood pressure, heart rate, my weight, and I'll include those in charts just like I did last time. I'll upload those in my blog space probably at the end of this week. I would like to apologize because I know I promised you guys to make more videos for this one, but I had finals going on. I was taking about 5 classes, college classes, and it was a bit too much. And I had to prioritize my classes ahead of this, but I did get the data for you guys, so that is pretty exciting. To move on and talk about the next experiment I'm going to do, I've contacted formerly Joyland, which is now known as Jimmy Joy, and they agreed to sponsor me for a trial again, but this one is going to be a bit different. Instead, I will include my third experiment, which is where I'll be testing proteins. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have Jimmy Joy for breakfast, lunch, and in between lunch and dinner, so I'll eat a full bag of it a day. And on top of that, I will include a dinner from the proteins I'm testing. So the idea behind the proteins will be I'll test insects. I found a company out of Canada called Primeau Farms. I spoke to the CEO of it, and he's pretty excited about the experiment, and he agreed to supply the insects, the mealworms, crickets, and etc. for the experiment. So my dinner will be the insect portion, and I will test 3 different sources of protein. So insect, I will test animal source, so pigs, chicken, cow, and then the plant source, so soy, tempeh, those different kind of alternative sources, beans as well. In addition, I'll do the same blood testing I did previously with the experiment, so that'll be posted as well for that. And on top of that, I got some new equipment for the experiment coming up. I have a wrist blood pressure measurer, which just makes it much more easier to do, so if there's no one around the arm, it's a bit inconvenient. I will include my pulse and my the amount of oxygen in my blood through this pulse oximeter. I'll take my temperature, include my weight and my body fat percentage, muscle fat percentage, and total amount of water weight. And then, of course, like I mentioned before, the blood pressure, heart rate, and include my height as well. And I'll take these measurements every 2 hours. So I'm looking forward to that experiment. It's too bad this previous one didn't pan out the results, but I'm curious to go back onto the Joyland for a full bag a day, add in this protein version of the experiment to test the proteins out, and see what comes up. So that'll be quite interesting. I don't want to promise you guys I'll make a whole bunch of videos, just like I did before in case it doesn't happen, but I'm going to try my best this time around for this third experiment to be a bit more interactive. Maybe go out and interview some people about food. So if you guys like the experiment, again, please add to the channel, spread the word of mouth to your friends. I like doing these things for you guys, so the more you guys get it out, the better it'll be. Thanks, and then hope to hear from you guys. I'll hear from you guys next time. Take care. Bye.